Good morning. Welcome back. This is your reading for Monday, March 10th, 2025, of course. And as always, I'm asking for 3 cards to come through to give us what we need to know, what the most important thing to know for today is. How to best use the energy. There we go. Ooh. We have the Sun, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the 3 of Cups. Oh, I wonder what we're going to be celebrating about. Wow. Well, the astrology is like wicked crazy in a good way. Well, it depends. Depends on who you are. We are so close to that. I mean, we've been in the eclipse window for the last couple of weeks, but it's, you know, the lunar eclipse, the full moon lunar eclipse is happening on the 13th. So that's coming in. But anyway, for today, let's focus on today. The theme for the day is to, with the Hanged Man, is always to surrender to looking at things from a different perspective. Be willing to question your beliefs from all different angles and get some new information. And trust the universe, trust your guidance, trust your guides. I mean, I'm thinking you have high-level guides. If you don't, you need to grow spiritually and you'll attract some more, you'll attract some newer ones. But your high-level guides, guardian angels, they will always inspire you. That doesn't mean that you have the same one all your life. As you grow, you get different guides. So know that. And they grow with us, you know. Your divine spark, flame, fire within is from the highest, realms. But that grows as we grow too. We have to ground it into our bodies. We with every breath, we are spiritualizing matter. So we're growing and evolving. The whole universe is growing and evolving and expanding, to its original state of love. So that's where we're headed. That's where our core spirit wants to shine through. This is the sun is primarily about shining your inner light, but it's all about a positive new perspective that is full of life. We've got the life force. That's why we've got the big red banner here. The sun is. This is literally the highest energy card in the deck. If it's your birthday, boy, it looks like a good one. We've got the purity of spirit with the white horse here, and the playful little boy that, let's go on the new adventure kind of thing. It's such a great card. It's all about fun. It's about warmth. It's about success, everything positive. And mostly a lot of life force coming through. So it could be, on the most mundane levels, is that you have a very positive, high energetic morning. Hold on one second. And then later in the day you take a nap and you get some great guidance and dream time. The Hanged Man's ruled by Neptune. And then maybe in the evening you have some fun with friends. Isn't it getting close to, what is, oh my God, what's wrong with me? I can't remember the name of oh my God, I'm having a moment. I want to say it's not Leprechaun's Day. That's what I'm thinking of. St. Patrick's Day. Oh, sorry. St. Patrick's Day is coming up. And we've got the Ides of March. We've got the lunar eclipse. And then the 20th, the first day of spring is coming in. And then later in the month, we have the solar eclipse happening. So, wow. Now, I especially want to hang out with the Hanged Man a little bit more because lunar eclipses They are internal events. This is an internal type of card. Also, eclipses, whether it's the lunar or the solar, they bring in some information that was previously hidden. Eclipses create turning points and changes in direction, and they bring in new opportunities. So, wow, I can't wait for you guys to tell me how your day went. That's just fantastic. Okay, now the astrology is pretty intense, in a good way and a bad way. We've got the sun less than 2 degrees, about a little more over 1.5 degrees apart with Saturn. So things are more serious. In Pisces, it could be having some serious fun and bliss, and it could be manifesting and materializing and mastering some very, very wonderful creative projects that you've been working on for a long time. Because Saturn tends to crystallize things. No matter what, Saturn's the planet of mastery. It's the planet of being very practical and disciplined and, accepting self-responsibility to get something done. The challenging part of it is you can feel pessimistic, we can feel kind of negative, we can feel very fearful, and some people get mean when they're afraid. And but it's testing. Saturn is always testing something. So it can literally be, completing a test. It's our planet of law and order and karma, and making long-term plans, control of some type. It's our planet that rules our government as well. So there's a lot of light shining on whatever's going on in our government that is wanting to victimize people. And with those 2 sesquisquares coming from the moon, coming down to the moon in Leo, the sesquisquares bring in detours and disruptions to plans that were made in the past. I'm thinking somebody's given something up and is not doing those tariffs like he thought he was going to do, and or something, or there's something, because we've got an inconjunct here. We have adjustments and detours and major problems going on coming from Saturn and the sun is shining a spotlight on the whole government process. Wow. And then the moon in Leo opposing, so basically this would be people and their love for each other and their creativity and their courage up against the little tech bros with their penis problems and their ego problems. And there's, somebody's, when you have an opposition, there are 2 forces, one on each side, and who's going to win is the thing, right? So if we're courageous and we stand up for ourselves, we do have a lot of communicative powers and unitive powers, the power of unity with Venus here, Mercury and Venus together in Aries. There's a lot of speaking up. We have decided by this time what we want and what we need to feel secure. And we're ready to fight for it. We're not taking it anymore, is basically what I'm seeing here. Wow. Yeah, especially with this aspect of the architect from Saturn. Look at what a tight orb we have between Saturn at 21, almost 22 degrees, and then Uranus and Taurus at almost 24 degrees. And then over to the South Node where we have facts. We've been gathering facts. They're shocking. We don't feel safe. We're talking about them. And we're talking about the reasons we don't feel safe, And then here we are with the two sextiles giving us a double opportunity to do something about it. So protesting, calling our, calling our Congress people, and getting behind the ones who are fighting hard, supporting them. Yeah, okay. Well, that's all I have for today, you guys. Be back later. Make it a good day, best you can. Bye.